not the shoes. Yes, he took Roman shoes. Anybody that knows anything about getting your ass whooped or fight back in the day or even maybe modern times now, the shoes being taken, that is the ultimate sign of disrespect. And let's just say the OTC won. And the Yeet Man, Jey Uso, will not be taking that lightly. It is SummerSlam 2025, two-night extravaganza. This is on night one, 6 p.m. start time, both nights, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific, as we have the one, the only OTC one, Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Back in the ring, teaming with his cousin, the Yeet Man, 4 letters, 1 word, Yeet. Jey Uso taking on the Visionaries, as I call them, the Seth Riders of Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. And boy, oh boy, on Monday night, this past Monday on Raw, did they make this group really look like how they should have been looking the past few months. They look dominant. They look like a real threat. They looked unstoppable. They look like legitimate superstars of the company. I know Braun Breaker is the next guy up, next Paul Heyman guy. He is one of the guys they're building the company around. I would put Bronson Reed up there too. I think he is fantastic. I think this match is going to be fun. Now, will it main event? That is the discourse in the community. Will this main event or will Gunther CM Punk main event? I think this can open night one because we get the spectacle. The crowd will be into it. The crowd will be hot. Roman's grand entrance, Jey Uso's grand entrance, the Visionaries coming out with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman. The overall intrigue, this is one of the matches people want to see of the weekend. Now, most of us would prefer Roman Reigns in a one-on-one match. That could have been Seth Rollins before this injury angle, but he may not be hurt. Check out my Gunther and Punk video about that. But it was tough because Monday, I thought this was a match that the Visionaries of Bronson and Braun Breaker had to win. My vision was, and I said this 2 weeks ago, you can fact check it before anybody else. I said they need to have Braun Breaker spear Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring and pin him clean. 1, 2, 3. You put the rocket on Braun Breaker's back. You make this group a legit threat. Give them a meaningful win on one of the grandest stages you can have. First 2-night SummerSlam. The first night we kick off the show, making and cementing a superstar in the highest order of Braun Breaker. Then, if you want to do a rematch down the line, we know Roman Reigns is going to film Street Fighter, and he'll probably be gone for a few months potentially. You can do a one-on-one match where Roman gets his win back. If you want to do this even at Mania, and you give Braun maybe the ultimate series edge 2-1, you could do that as well. Because there are only so many matches that Roman has left that we really want to see, that are dream matches, that are like, oh, we got to see this. You know, Roman Braun Breaker, maybe Roman Bronson Reed, Roman Gunther, Roman and maybe Cody again, Roman and Gunther, Roman and Jacob Fatu. So there aren't many matches left. Roman and Seth still. Obviously, he's got to beat Seth one-on-one. There are matches for Roman, but not as many as there are. He's closer to the end than the beginning. He's in a special attraction. He's a part-timer of the highest order, and he has the contract and wherewithal to do so. Now, Jey Uso obviously was not going to be left off the card because Rikishi would not like that. But I think we're going to lead to eventually, maybe we've heard the rumors about Jimmy Uso coming back to Raw with Naomi. Could we see a situation where Roman and Jey and Jimmy reunite to help take out this group? Or maybe just Jey and Jimmy eventually become the Usos again and help invigorate some life into the Raw tag team division? Remember, I mentioned you could have the Usos, you could have the Lucha Brothers potentially if you put Phoenix on there. You could even have my guy, who did I mention? The Motor City Machine Guns coming to Raw. You could have, like I said, the Creeds, the Viking Raiders. You got the New Day. You have teams on Raw that you have to use, the LWO. So maybe Sheamus and Rusev become a team. So they may slowly be building up the Raw tag team division indirectly by having Jimmy come to Raw. Now, that is my future with Jey. I think Jey's better as a tag team wrestler. He's got his world championship run. But this group of the Visionaries needs to win. Now, if we go by simple pro wrestling one-on-one, we go by pro wrestling math. Oh, the heels got the upper hand on the go home show. The baby faces have to win. Now, WWE usually is paint by the numbers. They don't take many big swings or big risk and really tries to fuck up the system and really get people talking, because you could have them win this first match, the Visionaries, and then a situation where at the end of the night, They are seen again, and they help Seth cash in the work of the century. We got the heist of the century, then we can have the work of the century. The shoes was a nice touch on Monday. This is what we needed for a go home show. Spearing him through the barricade, Roman that is, spearing both Roman and Jey at the same time is Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed with the tsunami on Roman. So these are two believable guys, I think, who should be really built up. You could even have them as a dominant tag team if you wanted to, also on Raw. Now, I do think, I'll say this. WWE usually will do this. They have the heels get the upper hand, and then that means that Roman and Jey will win, make the crowd happy. The Visionaries will lose. Then they will come back at the end of the night, help Seth cash in. Then they will ultimately win, and then they will have the upper hand. Now, what I would do is I'd still give the heels the win. We've seen Jey take the pin. Jey don't need to take the pin. Have Braun Breaker spear Roman. You give a tsunami to Jey. He's incapacitated. Bronson takes out Jey. A big spear in the middle of the ring. Hell, you want to give him 2 or 3 spears. Kind of how Solo Sikoa just incapacitated John Cena with 3 or 4 Samoan spikes. You want to have Braun Breaker. They'll probably do a barricade spot. Maybe a announcer table spot. I think this match will get like 20, 25 minutes. And then with entrances and all the spectacle of WrestleMania, this will probably be like 30, 35 minutes total just to start the show. It'll start hot. This is night 1. This is how you want to start SummerSlam. You could end SummerSlam with the big moment of the cash in. Night 2 of SummerSlam, you can end it with Cody, whatever's going to happen there. But I think the heels need to win. I would have Braun Breaker. You want to spear him once. You want to have him spear twice. You want to have him spear maybe 3 times. And then Roman can't get up and he pins him clean in the middle of the ring. And maybe you have that big shock Paul Heyman face like he had when Brock Lesnar's streak was broken. And there's your new guy, along with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, 2 new guys you can really build this company around. You make 2 new stars instantly, right then and right there. This group is the most credible threat in the company, and they can pretty much go from there with or without Seth. Because a lot of people, and I agree, they don't need Seth, it looks like. Have Paul as the mouthpiece, have these 2 dominant big badasses running around Raw or whatever show they're going to be on. That would truly be great. But like I said, I think WWE, if they're going to go by paint by the numbers, usually Pro Wrestling Handbook 101, you see the heels get the upper hand, the babyface is going to win. Roman, they want to give him maybe the win here. Maybe they have Roman pin Breaker. I don't know. Then maybe Breaker beats him in a one-on-one match because WWE will delay that and do that in like the 2nd or 3rd encounter. But I would have Bronson Reed take out Jey Uso with a tsunami. And then I'm giving Braun Breaker maybe 2 or 3 spears on Roman Reigns. You know how he runs the ropes like nobody else, like a young Goldberg, 22, 23 miles per hour. And he goes crazy, and the fans love it. He does the big Frankenstein off the ropes, and I really would love to see, like I said, Braun Breaker pin Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring, 1-on-1. I mean, even if you do a 1-on-1 match, you could have him beat him there too. Roman is in the business now of putting guys over. Now Roman is done that. He put over Seth. He let Seth pin him again at WrestleMania, and I think we'll still get that Roman and Seth match 1-on-1, maybe at WrestleMania next year, maybe before the end of this year. Who knows? But let Braun Breaker be the guy. Let Bronson Reed be the guy. Let them really feel like a true, legitimate threat. Then, like I said, you can make Roman still look strong. You can have him get spear through the barricade, go through the announce table. You can have a situation like that, and then we can have a situation where Jey's incapacitated from a tsunami. We then get Roman Reigns getting speared by Braun Breaker maybe 2 or 3 times, ends him clean in the middle of the ring. Everyone is shocked, all him with the face. We have a new stars in these 2 gentlemen. But this match, going to kick off night 1, I believe. Night 1 will be named invented by CM Punk and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll see what happens there. Maybe some foolery and a little workism, and then we'll see what happens with night 2. But hope you guys have enjoyed the SummerSlam previews. We got all of them on the channel. Make sure you leave a comment if you made it this far. Make sure you spear that subscribe button. Go ahead and tsunami that thumbs up and yeet that bell. All the previews are out now. Check them out. Only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Home of professional wrestling. We'll be live on Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific. Yours truly, God's favorite host. Check us out. Flex on Podcast, and we are here for your professional wrestling needs. I broke down each match, gave you my booking, maybe even gave you some ideas of who should go to which show, if they're going to revamp or do a season premiere type of thing where they put people on different shows with the draft or superstar shakeup or transfer window. We'll see. So stay tuned. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. WWE booking, they'll probably win. My booking, I have the heels win, and I give Braun Breaker the spear and the pin over Roman Reigns. Sound off down below in the comment section. How would you do it? How do they need to book it? Not the shoes. Watch for the shoe, everybody. SummerSlam this weekend. Can't wait. We'll see you when we see you. More content coming on the channel.